Look at us three, trekking across Palamecia once again. Doesn't it bring back memories?
Memories better left in the past.
Will the village be safe? Without you there to lend your strength, will the others be able to protect it from danger?
They'll be fine. They aren't as helpless as they were before, and recently they've redoubled their efforts.
Doubtless you have the runes to thank for that. This new philosophy of communal prosperity has invigorated them anew. But have they seen what we have seen? This collective who kidnaps and forces their beliefs upon others.
It doesn't matter what they did. Jake and the others would never do that.
Such faith in your friends. I am surprised. What happened to the pessimist I came to know so well?
Maybe the Dark Flood washed him away too.
Perhaps. Speaking of which, how much do you remember?
As far as I know, I remember everything. But I wouldn't know if I forgot something, would I? You?
I remember, even the less savory parts. What of Sarah?
If she remembered anything, do you think she'd be calling me brother?
Do you intend to remain mum about her past? Is that really what's best for her?
I think so. Why dredge up all that? Especially when it's so convoluted. Is this tower that Sarah wants to go to even in Palamecia?
That I cannot say. Our only proof that it even exists lies in the runes.
Well, that's reassuring. They rarely ever show the same thing twice, but we're trusting them somehow.
Although the runes may have shown me my destination, the path there is of my own making. I don't need a map to tell me where to go. I'll walk as far as my legs can carry me. This is my journey, and I must finish it on my terms.
Great then. Sounds like you don't need me. Just joking, obviously. I'll stick by you. That's what family's for.
I never thought otherwise.
Visions in the runes are ever-changing. People, places, events. Nothing stays constant. Where does the truth lie?
I don't know, but we might be able to figure out something if we compare them.
I suppose we should search for more.
Like I said before, if I had a choice, I'd stay far away from them. But that last rune changed my mind. The vision of the Warrior of Despair. I want to see it one more time.
Okay.
Can't see his face, huh?
When Meia and I first saw it, his face wasn't obscured. I won't ever forget that expression.
Be honest. Did he look like me?
Huh?
Why?
Just tell me.
No, it wasn't you. His face was unknown to me. Thankfully, he looked nothing like you.
I see.
Its schemes may end in unforeseen misfortunes. Of one fact I am certain. Palamecia is even now calculating how best to turn your strength to its favor.
Didn't know I was such a big deal.
Your humility belies your actions. You are the Warrior of Despair.
That was the gist of it.
In Chaos's absence, it falls upon him to bring ruin to Palamecia, the harbinger of desolation.
What if all of that is talking about me?
It was not you in the rune. I would hope one of us would have known if it were.
What if it changes? It could.
Yes, it could. Your actions did bring about something akin to destruction, and they have since caused despair. After the Dark Flood, I wandered. During my travels, I met many souls who had lost all recollection of their pasts. However, they all seemed to cope with this loss in each their own ways. Some lamented their forgotten memories, and some thought upon them fondly. Yet others laughed at their predicament, or expressed resentment at their misfortune. And some chose to cast blame. They condemned the one who brought about this change, the one who stole their histories. They hated him.
I'm pretty popular.
Of course, their hatred cannot be directed toward you. They do not remember you.
I remember. I remember what I did, and that burden is mine.
You say that as if you acted alone. You, me, and yes, even Sarah, all share a portion of the burden. I will not forget. I cannot forget.
I wasn't saying...
I have no regrets. I would make the same choices 1,000 times if I had to.
Glad to hear that.
Is that?
What is it?
Look!
It can't be.
Who?
It's him. From the rune. I'm certain. It's the Warrior of Despair.
Could it be? Finally.
Friendly faces at last.
Huh?
My apologies. Since I have set foot upon this road, I have seen naught but fiends. I had feared myself lost, but seeing you three sets my mind at ease. Where are my manners? I am Graf. The pleasure is mine.
Our new acquaintance, Graf, claimed to be on a journey in search of his sister. She was abducted by members of a group called the Collective. Graf is sure she's being held somewhere in Palamecia. He seems alright, but... You're sure it's him?
There can be no doubt. He is the spitting image of the Warrior of Despair the rune showed us. To meet him now, however, he hardly seems threatening. Merely a loving brother in search of his lost sister.
If it's okay with you, Graf would like to spend some time in Omega.
Aye. Perhaps someone in that village can help me. However, I wonder how welcoming that place would be to a stranger asking questions.
The people here are kind, and that's not the issue. You said the men who kidnapped your sister belonged to this collective. Some here in Omega might share their beliefs, as you described them.
What?
But trust me when I tell you, they aren't the type to snatch people off the road. So if you intend to walk into Omega and start a fight, you'll have to get past me.
Is that a threat?
Not if we can be reasonable.
Then let us be reasonable, yes? We can settle our differences with words. Are to be believed. My sister and I lived in Enosia. Of course, visions are all I have to go on.
You are quite bold. What if those visions prove to be nothing more than that?
Trust me. I have wrestled with that doubt more times than I can count. This may very well be nothing more than a farce. But what if it is not?
You will! I know you will! Find me in Palamecia!
I could not bear to live with myself if I had abandoned my very own sister. So I have no choice but to press on.
I know those doubts. The runes have shown me visions of a tower. I don't know if it's real or not, but I must find it. Of that much, I am certain.
I see I am not the only one being guided by the runes.
You and I share similar fates, so I must ask you one thing.
Very well.
I also saw a vision of destruction and a man called the Warrior of Despair. That man was you.
What?
Have you seen such a thing?
I shall tell it true. I have. Among the stories in the runes was one in which I bore that title. I was a blood-starved beast who reveled in slaughter. I can only say that as much as I wish for the visions of my sister to be true, I wish for that horrific tale to be false even more so. I know I am no demon.
I believe you. And you should believe him as well, brother. He had every reason to lie to us. He could have denied any knowledge of the Warrior of Despair. It would have been easy, yet he didn't.
We shall leave the decision up to you.
Gonna need to think.
Follow this road and you'll reach Omega. No doubt you'll meet some fiends on the way, but I'm sure you can handle yourself.
I hope you don't cause a scene.
You believed my story, although you had little reason to. You have my word. I shall be on my best behavior.
A swordsman would swear on his sword.
If that is what it takes, then I shall gladly do so. However, I would prefer to keep my sword sheathed.
Please do. Meia simply has a peculiar sense of humor. Be well.
Thank you all, and may we meet again ere long.
And so Graf set off to Omega, all by himself. And that was my idea. Hope I don't regret it. Because even though Sarah and Meia buy his story, I don't. Something's off here.
What's wrong?
I'm worried about Graf. The road to Omega is dangerous.
Should we turn back?
Don't worry about it. I'll go. I'll catch up to you later. You both take care while I'm gone.
We will.
Well then.
What are you doing? I thought you trusted Sarah's judgment in this matter. It seems I was wrong. You do not mean to help Graf, you mean to question him. And if you deem him to be dangerous, then you intend to deal with him quietly.
Is that what you think I am?
You're capable.
You sure it was him in the runes? These tracks lead toward the village, and they're still fresh. I bet they're Graf's.
Once a cynic, always a cynic. At least he's reliable. Do we let him go? He is much too strong for that. He could put our carefully laid plans to waste. Let's provide some entertainment.
Strange. Even for this area, there are a lot of fiends. Did more slink in while I was away? And it's not just numbers. These ones are more bloodthirsty than usual. I wonder if the scent of the Warrior of Despair has lured them here. Graf will know.
Oh, he has brains to go along with his brawn. Of course, he won't make this easy for us. I knew he was strong, but this is something else entirely. His power is enchanting. I could watch him slay forever. How can such grace be so deadly? We need to keep him safe. Very safe. Our special warrior, our last resort.
Looks like he's already been through here. Where are you? Should be easy enough to find if I follow the trail of corpses. Just what exactly is Palamisia up to? Is it trying to get back at me for shaking things up last time?
Once again, he is set upon the path of doubt. He may eventually discern our intentions. I wonder, can he stop our warrior? With the greatest of ease, no doubt. He is not far behind by now. Oh, do not worry. The Warrior of Despair has already reached the village.